3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Bean Gaming, a very special edition of Bean Gaming today. I know it's April 1st, but guess what? This is no joke. World Defenders had an update today. So we have got to go through top to bottom every single line item that Max added today. And we're going to go through, going to show you everything that he added. Of course, there's some tricks in there. He's just trying to fool us with April Fool's Day. But there are some things in there that are actually legit. So let me hop on over to the Discord server right now. And let me go through everything that he has, line item, line by line, on what we have. He added 3 new worlds, the toy world, the villain world, and the space world. That's absolutely insane. Now this is crazy. Buffed Eternal Glory to 2 placements. Remember, it was only 1, and that was 2 placements. So I'm thinking maybe he's kind of messing around with us on that one. And he spelled placements wrong, by the way. He added 39 new towers. Okay, now I know that's a joke because I just went to the collection log and there's no 39 new towers there. But there is a new code. It's called Free Hydra 2025. I'm going to type that in. It says only exclusive for today. Let's actually do that right now before I forget. So you can see in the lower left-hand corner where you can type in your code, it says enter code here. And I think it's case sensitive, so we have to type in all caps. Let me make sure my caps lock is on. Free Hydra 2025. Press enter, and it says success. Let's go. We're going to check that tower out in a minute. I believe it's the new Hydra unit that he said over in the Discord server. It just says new code, but the code says free Hydra, so I'm assuming it's a free Hydra, right? You know what? I actually want to try something. Usually these codes only work one time, but I wonder if Max is tricking us here. Let me type in it again. Let me see. Free Hydra 2025 and press enter. It said success again. No. Hang on, I gotta go to my inventory and see if this thing actually worked. So I think is it the Hydra? I mean, just type in Hydra. Let me see. Hydra. Hydra. There's all my Hydras from before. Let me see if I can find it. I do. I have 2 of them. No. Don't tell Max that. I don't think he meant to do that. While I have the screen up, let me go ahead and click on it and take a look at its stats. Can you... No, this has to be a joke. No way. This is no rank, by the way. Look at the attack speed. Look at the damage and the range. This is with no buff. Okay, I think Max is gonna have to nerf this thing like later today or tomorrow. This has got to be some kind of joke, right? No way. Oh my gosh, and I have 2 of them. Hang on. I gotta type this in one more time. No, we gotta go to the codes. Go to the codes. Let me type this in. I'm kind of like shaking right now. Okay, Free Hydra 2025. Let me just make sure I spell that right. Free Hydra 2025. Enter. Again! Wait, no, let me go to my inventory again. I do have 3 of them. Let's go. Alright, let me do one more. Free Hydra 2025, enter invalid code. So it looks like you can get 3 of these things. Oh my gosh. No way. Okay, so we're going to equip this. We're going to put them in my deck. So there's one of them. And then let me hop on over to my collection log. You can see there's 306 towers. And if you go all the way down to the bottom, then... Oh, wait, there's a laying caveman, too. Did that code give me a Wait, let me go... Hang on a second. Okay, I'm confused here a little bit now. Let me go back to my inventory. Let me type in caveman. There's my golden caveman. There's my 3 regular cavemans, and I do have 1 laying caveman. So, do you have to type the code in 3 times to get a lay... No, I don't even know. Anyway, it's a laying caveman. It says April Fools... And it looks like it actually nerfs the boost, which is interesting. Okay, now that is funny. So I think Max did a pretty hilarious job there. But let me type, I mean, the Hydra, now I have 3 of the new Hydras. How does that work? Max, what did you do? Okay, he's being silly. So we're going to actually equip the Laying Caveman. Let me go and equip Laying Caveman here. So he's in there. My Hydra is in there. And what the heck is going on today? Alright, so anyway, that was the Free Hydra 2025 code. And then it says Undead Dragon back in the shop for 1k Robux. Okay, we're going to go to the shop, and let me scroll on down for the Undead Dragon. I need one of those. I know it's like literally impossible to get, but is he just messing with us? He is just messing with us. You cannot get the Undead Dragon. I figured that. And that's fine. Let me just go to the Playtime store, the Buck Shop, if you will. And let's just scroll up and down here and make sure that that's not... Okay, so he was... Okay, that was an April Fool's joke. That's fine. I kind of figured that. Oh, and it says added new tower laying caveman. It does nothing. And that's fine. So we end up getting him. Added new champion, golden caveman. Okay, let me go to my champions. So you got to go to my profile. Let's go to champions. And I'm going to exile out of my pumpkin champion. Yes, it is there. That looks cool. I think one of my favorite skins is the Bunny Ranger, but this one is actually pretty neat. It's the Golden Caveman. If you click on the Golden Caveman, then there are 4 different levels of skin. The last skin is golden, and you start off just looking like you start off by looking like a caveman. Come on. How silly is that? That's actually a cool ad. Alright, so he starts up as a regular caveman, and then he turns to a blue caveman, then a red caveman, and then finally the all-golden caveman. Let's go. And the partner tower is a 10% boost to, you would have guessed it, the caveman. How funny is that? Alright, so we have to equip him. Of course we do. We're going to go ahead and equip him right there, so that's cool. What else do we have? It says removed random map. Interesting. I'm not going to go and look through all the 500 different maps. I'm not looking for that one, so I'm guessing that one is probably an April Fool's joke. Moved a rock. I'm not going to check, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Then made caveman 200 times the size. Well, we're going to check that out in just a moment. Anyway, the 2 units that I definitely want to check out are the April Fool's laying caveman and then the new Hydra. The new Hydra looks sick. It's crazy. And then, of course, we have our new caveman skin on there. We're just doing all caveman today, but I do want to earn a little bit of money here so that way I can see if I can, like if this thing is just, like what the cost is for every single level for this Hydra. This new April Fool's Hydra that is just, it looks exactly, I mean, you can take a look at it. It looks exactly like it is on the thumbnail that he made. So, wow, it just, okay, let's hop on in a game here. I think instead of, because the Toyland's not ready. I think that was an April Fool's trick as well. That was the first line item that he put, added 3 new worlds. So those aren't ready just yet. And so we're going to have to go on over to, I think I'm going to hop on over to the hero world. And then we're going to just do the hero map, might as well. So here we go. Okay, we're going to do hero headquarters, and I'm on level 8 as you can see, so I'm going to vote that on in, and then I'm going to do nightmare mode. And to place this Hydra, I can place him right away, which is absolutely crazy in and of itself. And let me just see exactly what it does. Maybe Max messed around with his stats, so maybe his stats aren't... Whoa! No! He just completely obliterated everything that was on the screen! I wonder if this has got to be like a one-day thing. Let me click on it. You've got to see this. Wait, hang on a second. Let me click on him. I only put down 1. And it's no rank. And it literally just obliterated everything that was on the screen. I've never seen this before in World Defenders. I think Max is going to get rid of this. He has to, right? There's no way that you can actually keep this. This no rank. Or maybe he's going to let us keep the tower, but then maybe he's going to nerf all of the stats. I think that's what has to happen. Because there's literally no way, like, you can be a brand new player, type in the code, get this unit, and you can beat every game. That, from what I just saw. Like, okay, look, let me click on his stats real quick, and you can see just from tier 1, look at the damage, look at the attack speed, look at the range. I have no words. I literally, I can't even speak. I literally have no words for what the heck this Hydra is doing right now. What? I think Max is just having a little bit of fun, and that's fine. And you know what? I think I'm gonna kind of play World Defenders for minimally at least a couple hours today, because I want to get my fun out of the way with this particular Hydra. I wonder if he's gonna go through and delete them when everything is all said and done. Like when today's over, maybe he's gonna just remove it from everyone's inventory. I hope not, but maybe he can just take all the stats and put them down to 0, because I think that it would still be cool if we could keep this unit. I haven't even put it down. You know what? Maybe that's what it was. This unit's so powerful that he made the laying caveman so that the laying caveman actually nerfs this Hydra. Let's try it out. I don't even think I can literally even upgrade this unit because it's already like max stats. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's go ahead and put down this Lane Caveman and let's see what it actually does. So there, we can only place one of them. There we go. And now let me click back on the Hydra. And even then, it's literally like there's no enemies on the screen. You don't see anything. Like if I look at here, come take a walk with me here. Take a look at these entrances. And you can see when these enemies are loading up, but they never come out of the entrances. What the heck is this? Okay, this is actually really silly. This is extremely silly and fun. I think Max did props to Max for doing this silly little update today. How crazy is that? We're on wave 8 of 15, and it's just not even, it's no contest. It's no contest. So I think I'm over now my excitement for this unit. I think it's just cool that everyone's able to get this unit, this new April Fool's Hydra, and then of course the Lane Caveman. They're a perfect match today for what's going on. How cool is that? I mean, like literally, what the heck, man? This is so cool. All right, this is fun. So I'll be playing this for a couple hours. And just messing around here and having fun on April Fool's Day. And I hope you can see just the damage and the insane amount of I don't think I've ever seen a unit like this before in any game that I've ever played. So Max was just having a little bit of fun today and just maxing out the stats, no pun intended, for this thing. And I think he's gonna let it run for at least the day. Maybe, I think he's probably sleeping by now, but I think when he wakes up, he'll probably just nerf everything. Or maybe set the stats back down to 0. I think that's what it has to be, don't you? And the Lane Caveman too, how cool is that? I think he's gonna leave that debuff alone, or that nerf. And it starts off at a 50% nerf, and then let me just upgrade it real quick, and it upgrades all the way to a 90%, so it's a 10% nerf essentially. That's what's going on here, it's just a percentage. So that's kind of what's going on with that. But no, I mean this April Fool's Hydra, it's just wrecking everything. All right, let me go ahead and fast forward to the end because the boss at level 8 for this hero map, as you can see, the boss has I think 15 million health, and that's a lot. My normal maxed out team that I bring along with it, it takes about like 8 to 10 seconds, probably 8 seconds to eliminate it. But with this April Fool's Hydra, let's see how fast it can take it out. So we're going to fast forward to wave 15. Here we go. All right, we just flipped over to wave 15. And again, you click on this April Fool's Hydra, and these stats are definitely wrong because this thing is just taking out all these enemies in no time. And now the boss should be coming out in about 5-ish seconds, I believe. And we're going to see how much health it has. It usually loads up first. What do we have here? 15 minutes. It's gone! It's gone! What the heck? The stats are a lie on this thing, but oh my gosh. No, have fun with this thing today. And what the heck, man? Okay, we got to go back to the lobby. Here we go. How fun was that? We have our new caveman, golden caveman skin on, and then I showed you the 2 new units. And you get the 2 new units, you hop on down here, type in the code, Free Hydra 2025, has to be all caps. You end up getting 3 Hydras, and then you end up getting 1 of the Lane Cavemen. So I showed you the debuff or the nerf of the Lane Caveman, and then the stats are a lie for the April Fool's Hydra. So don't believe what the stats are there. You just saw me completely annihilate, take out every single enemy in no time at all. Even the boss, over 15 million health, and the boss was gone literally in under 1 second. So have fun with this today because who knows when Max is going to change it. And like, what the heck, man? That was just so fun. So thank you, Max, for hooking us up with this fun stuff today. And I can't wait for, I can't wait to see what he does next. So how fun was that? But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!